And we're underway from Seattle. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Woo, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Jordan Westburg stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
Yeah, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And it's even
Ball
up.
outside.
Just getting started here in Seattle. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
2 down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Robles moving under this one. And that is that. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Back in Seattle and getting to start for Baltimore, Trevor Rogers. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the left fielder, Arozarena. Swing and a ground ball. Alonso takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. And that's down and away. Jackknifes out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
That's to third. to first.
That's an out.
And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's misses. And that's ball 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times.
And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. And stepping in for the Mariners, Naylor.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's a ball.
Down and in.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, 2 down. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss, and that's the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Second inning set to go. And into the box for Baltimore, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. And a good start to the inning.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Adley Rutschman. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 1. That one ripped, but foul.
Ball.
Just off the outside edge. 3-1. Foul ball there. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So a walk.
Ball 4. Take your
runners
base.
at first and second.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ward.
No, that missed.
One now.
Could be
Ball.
some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The Orioles with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now here is Dylan Beavers.
Low.
Well,
Ball.
all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out.
He's
That's the ball.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2-0.
Hey,
And that's
No,
outside.
that's out.
Ryan Mountcastle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Swung on, belted. That one carrying, going, gone. He muscles that one out of here. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 3-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
hee-haw.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
That's in there. Gonna count 1 and 2. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Orioles get 3 on this long ball. It's now 3-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Swings through that one out in front that time.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Out towards right center field, Beavers. And there's one away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Victor.
Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
That's low. That's a ball.
Alonso. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
J.P. Crawford.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. That one almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just off the outside corner. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. The 1-1.
Down. Ball.
Popped up. Naylor gets under it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here is Jordan Westburg. First time up was a pop out. Inside. Ball 1.
Ball out.
That one fouled hard the other way. Next
Strike
offering
two.
puts the zone count even at 2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Caught him looking for the K.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunner.
2 down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Ground ball left side, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. Just
outside
missed.
ball.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That misses off the outside edge. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Henderson off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. And that is that. And the Orioles leave 1, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Seattle, and now for Seattle, Ben Williamson.
Hey! Ball.
Out to short. Sends it to first.
Yeah!
1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And up next for Seattle, Cole Young. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots,
that missed.
but I'd
That's
like
a
to see
ball.
them more aggressive with those pitches.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
That one fouled off. The 1-2.
Ball, that's up.
Got him.
Three.
Inning over. Mariners are down in order. Still down 3-0. Back at T-Mobile
Leading off
Park.
for the
Now the
Orioles,
Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Rutschman.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force
That's
the
a ball.
bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
1-2 now. Inside,
Ball.
backs him off again.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now here is Taylor Ward. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
1 out, runner at second. And now here is Beavers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one fouled off. Man at second. On the ground to the left. Nice grab. Fires to first, but it's not in time.
Big
Base
throw.
hit.
Boog, I love when guys leave their feet with a purpose, and that's what he did right there. By laying out and keeping that ball on the infield, he probably saved a run from scoring. And I know it's an infield hit, and they're threatening, but for now, that was a big play.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mountcastle. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out.
Ball.
The Orioles trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Blew the the express right by his bat for strike 3. Two aboard, 2 outs. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two on, 2 outs. To the right side, Young. Over to first. That ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom 4. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
Fastball for a strike. Raleigh, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Doubled in his first AB.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Sets him down looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
No, that's inside.
Right through there for a strike. That one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fly ball down the line. Naylor moving back for this one. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westberg. Just
No, that's
missed.
down. Ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. Grounds one to short. Henderson gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor Robles.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So up next, J.P. Crawford, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. High fly ball, right field. Beavers makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Mariners, the third baseman, Ben Williamson.
Now the third baseman, Ben Williamson, grounded out his first time up. Fought off foul. Robles leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Robles runs. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to short, Henderson. Inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
now pitching for the
New
Mariners.
pitcher for the Mariners,
Number
Jackson
37,
Kowar.
Jackson Kowar.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Outside
That's a
low,
ball.
and the count 1-2. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bizzardo getting loose as well. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. A strikeout and a walk. There's a strike.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings through that.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The changeup
That's a ball.
missing. Now 2-2. Stays alive. Two on the way. That one
That's a
almost
ball.
got him. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ward. And a strike on the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
Outside. That's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. It's the Orioles 3 and the Mariners nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And now for Seattle, Cole Young.
Cole Young.
And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Well, these Mariners need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
One, 2 now. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Not giving him a
Ball.
pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
The lefty, the 1-0. The M's trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. There's the strike. Just
That
off
missed.
the
That's a ball.
outside part of the plate.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens. And every couple of years, somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely
That
rare.
missed. That's a ball.
In now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. And a payoff pitch. Upstairs outside, that's ball 4. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal, because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Rodriguez in the box again. Takes a strike. First sign of movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Aiken, a left-hander, also throwing. Late swing, fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. He's safe. He's safe by 1. It's 3-2.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running, rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
1 out, runner at second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter. Naylor, throw to second, safe. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner takes off. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Trevor Rogers. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Colin Selby.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
One down. Dominic Panzone, the next to hit.
Hey! Ha!
Here's your 1.
Ball.
And a strike in there. Now he breaks his bat. Tosses to first, and they got him.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Two outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Victor Robles. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one ran inside, almost got him. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered here in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
Hey! Ball outside.
The Mariners trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one fouled off, 2-2. And delivers outside. And ball
That's
four
ball
there.
four.
Tying
Runner, take
run
your base.
is on base.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder,
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball.
Mountcastle leads off first with one away. Pitch misses.
Nope, ball.
And it's 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 2-1. And fouled off. Man at first, one away.
That's the ball.
Just misses there.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball
Take your
four
base,
to
ball
a board.
four.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 in this one.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Two on, one out. Ground ball right side, could be two. He is
No, 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 no.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
All loaded up. Westberg will hit next. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that one upstairs.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Puts a bunt down. On a second,
No.
but he's in there. Safe. And a run comes in to score. Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
0-2 now. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Bounce to the left side. Throw is high and over his head. And the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
No, some errors hurt way more than others, right? I mean, 2 runs come in right there, so definitely a tough one to get over, and that could have been a very different result if they make the play cleanly.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jackson Kowar gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Gabe
Mariners,
Spire on to pitch here.
55, Gabe Spire.
Big at bat now as the polar bear Pete Alonso steps in. In there, and it's 0-1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Him out. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. The switch hitter batting right. Hard hit, but right at him and left. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 6 and the M's 4.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
That one pulled foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Digging in, Ben Williamson has grounded out a couple of times. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one off the outside edge.
Ball.
Kittredge, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, a four-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So digging in, Cole Young.
Ball inside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Quick toss to first.
Hey,
Williamson dives back in safely. The M's with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom of the 7th. Runner on the go. Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball.
On the ground right side, and it's just foul. That was close.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Williamson at first, 1 gone. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
On the ground.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Casey Legumina. And into the box for Baltimore, Taylor Ward.
Number 3, Taylor Ward.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
That's down. That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss there. And he dodges that fastball.
That's a ball.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. And he'll be safe at first.
It's a hit, and the ball hitting the bag definitely played a factor. Those moments can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
So a man at first. And now Dylan Beavers.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Edward Bizzardo appears to be getting loose. Vargas also getting ready. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. That's a little bit low. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Way inside, gets out of the way.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The kick, the 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Just missed.
Ball.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Here's a 1-1. On the ground to third, Williamson. Now he launches a throw over his head. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Now back, the 17th, Colton Cowser.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. The Orioles trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. To third. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Casey Legumina will depart, and unfortunately he didn't get much help behind him defensively. New arm coming in. We'll be back.
Now pitching for the
New
Mariners,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Carlos
54,
Vargas.
Carlos Vargas.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a ball.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Two aboard with 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And there's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And a swing and a miss. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ball popped up.
Infield fly rule in effect.
There.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, runners at first and second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Hee-haw! Ball, that's down.
In the air, left field, Arozarena. Able to haul that one in, and that'll do it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the M's 4.
Now pitching for Baltimore.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Wells.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Outside, and it's 1-0.
He's
No,
clearly
that's
trying
out.
to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
On the ground, out to short. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man is out
Now
here in the
back,
8th.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Hee-haw!
The Orioles leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. And 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
Ball, that's down.
And it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Victor Robles digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Canzone, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Mariners leave one. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. We go to the ninth. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
No, that's outside. Ball. Ball.
That one
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
Ball 3. Sliced hard but foul. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take
so
your base.
lead off walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball.
In the air to left center, Arozarena sizing this one up, and there's one down. One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Ball outside. No, that missed.
Lined into right. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carlos Vargas is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
On the mound now, Edward Bizardo.
Edward Bizardo.
And next for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers.
No, that's out.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And it's fouled away. And now it's 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Arozarena turns to the right on the move. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for the Orioles, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
Ball one
Ball.
there.
Ball out.
To the right side. The throw to
Got
first.
him.
One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting, third baseman, Ben Williamson.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ben Williamson. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. This one in the air, right field. And
That's
no
foul.
one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Wells departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer,
Number 21,
Ryan Helsley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So back to the top of the order. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a foul ball. Here, bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Next offering is fouled back. In there, sets him down on strikes.
Now batting,
Down to the
catcher,
last out for the Mariners.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that called third strike.
So up next, Cal Raleigh.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. They're down to their final strike. Backed off the plate that time. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And our final here today, 8-4, as the Orioles win this one